as I talked about right at the beginning, getting a board seat has been very exclusive for a long time. So it's been like, if you didn't go to the right schools, if you didn't know the right people in the secret handshake, you just didn't get onto the board. So what happened, without criticizing too many board members, is that a lot of people got onto a board and then didn't feel they had to do much once they were on there. They didn't add a huge amount of value because they didn't really need to. And so if you come along specifically with the focus of, hey, I want to leverage this position, I want to add as much value as possible, it does mean that you really, really stand out. A lot of the questions and a lot of the concerns people have when they start to think about board seats is they focus on what they don't have. Do I have the right qualifications? I've only been with one company, or I'm in a particular country, or I'm in a particular industry. And so a lot of us focus on what we don't have. And instead of that, I want you to kind of get into the habit of reframing it. So we've already talked about a lot of the value that you bring can be the people that you know, but a lot of it is just attitudinal. In fact, you remember I talked about the fact that we filtered people out who weren't curious. So when I first launched this and started talking about helping people get board seats, a lot of people came to me and they said, look, I'm not interested in the network. I'm not interested in the content. I just want a board seat. Put me on a board seat. And I could tell you straight away that they would be terrible board members. Like, if you're not interested in connecting with people, if you're not interested in learning, you're not going to make a great board member. And so much of what makes you useful, so much of what makes our Cheetah sought after, or Fran or Savita sought after to sit on boards, is the attitudinal stuff rather than all of your formal qualifications. What you did at university 20 years ago probably isn't going to help you much on a board seat. Your approach to learning and approach to connecting people now is far more valuable to those business owners. So part of it is just reframing. Our youngest board member joined this first board when he was 25 years old. 25 years old. Like, I could barely spell my name at 25 years old. Our oldest board member, I think, is 78 or 79. So whatever that is, and both of them, one thought they were too young to join boards, one thought they were too old. In both cases, they've added massive value to the boards that they've joined because they focus on how they can add that value. So whatever it is that you think is holding you back can actually be flipped into a positive.